All right, guys, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Our goal is a full range. You can see that we entered right here. We're at 1,800 already. We're trying to get full range, $5,000. We're at $2,000 right now. We're gonna lock profit right here at 2,000. Once we get to 2,500.
Stop field.
So we locked in. We lost one contract off of that just now. We locked in 2,000 or 1,875. We want this thing to break down. There's another $2,000. I mean, there's another $1,000. We wanted to modify it right here. That's 2,200. Pull back a tick. 35 is what we're looking for next.
Stop
So
field.
we just sold out $2,200. It should pull back up just because of the support areas right here at that little gap. That's what we were looking for, but we got in right here. Nice little push to the downside from there. We'll look to get in earlier. You see that the RSI is showing us that we're pushing back up aggressively, so we did get out at the right time. Look at that. It's going all the way back up, and it's just, you got to have that nuanced awareness of where your support is, and support's always going to send it back up aggressively. So look to get out at support. Here's the support inside of this gap right here that's showing us where all of the orders are. Yeah, so when you get up in the middle of the night, they offer you like a few entries, right? And you gotta pick and choose your battle. So usually if it's doing kind of like this right here, it's between 42, 43, and 41. Usually, because most of them are in 42, I'll choose 41, right? And I'll set my trade at 41, which is what I did. You'll see right here, I entered at 60.41. Put this on a 5-minute time frame, and you'll see that it was kind of creating wicks and everything leading up to 42.25, but the bodies of the candles were all at 41.50. So I just went like 50 cents inside of that to make sure that I got into my trade. And then of course it wicked out to 42.50. So that's $1.50 in the other direction, or $750 in the other direction, and I'm risking $1,000. So a $2 play against me. As it's running down, it's pretty simple that it's going to be, because you get this flat ceiling right here. It's pretty clear that it's going to the downside. It's going to take a while, that first 5-minute candle, to really get it to break loose. Then once you enter this trend in between like the 9 EMA and 23 EMA, the 9 EMA being the green and the 23 being the yellow, because it's downturning. See, it was upturning right here, which took us up there, and it's downturning here. Since it's downturning, once you finally break the 23, you go back up to the 9, then you'll start to go down like you saw there, and now we're pushing down towards $34 or whatever, 60.34. But if you go to the left, this was also the high over here as well. So we got the gap on the way up to right there. And then you form this level right here at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. And now we're back up to it right here. So that's just kind of how you do it. You have a resistance area, you shoot up to like right here, 43. So that's why we put our stop loss just above this line, because if we get above that line, we're just going up. It's in an uptrend. It's entering like 245 or whatever, but if we cross this line, we're just going up with the uptrend. We're breaking out. The structure's breaking, but the structure created right here held strong and pushed us right back down. Of course, we wanted to get all the way down to 60, 30, 25, but it didn't do it fast enough for us to stay in it, and I just wanted to secure my $2,000 profit. But we will try some stuff later on in the morning or at 4 o'clock. Right now, I got to go through and set my chart up so that it looks like this one over here, because I've got my chart set up for the MES that I set up by mistake when I was trying to do the video for ES. Now I need to go back and set my chart up for ES. But we got our 2 trades, boom and boom, and we literally just took it up to the resistance level, which these wicks showed us where the resistance level was. So we got out of this first wick right here, not knowing that it was going to go a little bit higher to get to these. And then it showed us that the level is at about 60.41, and then it has a high about 60.4250. But in reality, it can get us, yeah. So yeah, 60.4250 is the high the whole time. So now if we come back up to 60.4250, I'd be looking at another trade to the downside again, unless we break that level. If we break the level and hit this, then I'm like, all right, cool, we're moving on to the next one. But we should get on down to right here. So I would have made about $3 grand. I got it at 41. That's 7. So I'd have made about 3,500, 3,700. But we got 22, so still not bad. Not a bad trade at all. There's not a crap ton of movement in the London session until about 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 3:20 right now. We should be trying to get all the way down here to 60.38. I'm not going to take a trade from the middle because it's just not going to end well. I'll catch you guys in the next one.